Wow, I've been on mute this whole time. Anyway, 23 seconds to go. Greetings, salutations are the big words. My usual intro, it was all muted, but you guys know the drill. Anyway, yeah, 15 seconds. All right, we're going to get all the new details that they're making available on the Switch 2, and maybe in May. I hope this is going to involve Metroid. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What do we got? All right. Some game footage captured in engine. All right, fair enough. Yoshi's Cafe. Oh, is this Mario? Yes, it's Mario Kart.
Let's go!
Luigi. Luigi on the back. Okay, this Peach. Now, after all these years, I hope they finally put Samus in one of these. We got all their other big characters and some minor characters in here. Let's see Samus do some racing. Oh, that's cool. Looks pretty cool, but why is there some cow as a racer and we still don't have some?
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, no kidding.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
I did
In
like the
classic
leaping
Grand
from wall
Prix,
to wall. That's
race
kind of
through
cool.
4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
You got a race between races.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
I do like that.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends and even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
On April 17th. All right.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
By the way, when I said April 17th, I think that's the Mario Kart Direct,
Next,
not the launch.
we'd like to
Switch.
introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes, please.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
All right, I'm curious.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
That was me.
That was you.
I think.
So quick. Oh no! Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Is that lag in my end or is
Introducing
that
Game
YouTube?
Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow
Okay.
me. For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can
That's
pick
kinda
up your
cool.
speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's
I
so
like it.
pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Hey,
Good job, good job. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
you can do it.
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, he's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right
That's
there.
cool.
Ah,
I like
I'm
that.
falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star.
That's so cute.
So cute.
Cross game chat.
You can adjust the size of your game
I'm liking.
screen.
I'm digging that.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Hey guys,
we
we're
have to
together.
try.
Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh,
A really wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey,
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
you streamers are gonna love that one.
Yo. Hey.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
your face is on here.
Wait, how was your test yesterday?
It
Yeah,
was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There you
guys.
go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait,
look- that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh,
left.
wait,
Let me
let's
fix
go a
it.
little more this way. Oh.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
I'm really
the camera you
liking
saw
this.
in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch
Maybe
2
someday I'll
camera,
have a decent enough internet signal
which
to
will be
utilize
available
it.
on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether
Excellent.
parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with
Wow.
Game Share. As shown here, even
Like
games that
it.
require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Yes, please.
Please take a look.
No, got some audio lag happening. I might have to try
At
and
7.9 inches,
refresh
Switch
this.
2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
$120.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
I was wondering
all-new
about this
Joy-Con
part.
2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Huh.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
Here's what everybody's been talking about.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
I wonder how well that'll
In
hold up.
addition to the
because
USB-C
I've
port
noticed
found
that
on the
devices
bottom of the
like this
system,
stands
there's
tend
one
to
on
snap.
top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool.
Good.
This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
And that's a big deal, still doing physical copies. A little rare nowadays, and keeping physical copies I consider to be a huge deal.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets, and those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2, so please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally,
Well, that's a bit of a
transfer
bummer.
data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Yes,
Nintendo
please.
Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
That's not very far off. Sweet.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
I wonder if that includes Prime 4.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble,
Audio recognition, so it's going to hear me
and
cussing
gameplay
at
that
it when I
uses
lose to a
camera
boss.
accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off! Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and Rumble, the biggest party
You know,
yet
I don't
is
think I've
getting
ever
even
played any of
bigger.
these mini games
Super
before.
Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo
You know,
Switch 2
including
Edition,
previous
plus
consoles.
Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
We knew there had to be a
Nintendo
Zelda.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have
Yes.
both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus,
This is
you can
what I
explore
want.
the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second.
Nice.
Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Yes.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Wonder how much an upgrade pack will be.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
You still got the lanyard. Good morning, Raven. Good to see you.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Raven says, kind of reminds me of the remote control car soccer. I haven't seen that. I have to check it out.
is in dire need of repair.
Oh, this is probably going to make a lot of people happy.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
All right.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Street Fighter 6.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All
What is
operating at
this?
normal levels. Testing data link with Spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! So pretty much he wants an Iron Man.
Thanks for the
suit.
warm welcome! This planet will be ours. The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children, bring hope to our lives.
Damon X Machina. Looks like a fun over-the-shoulder shooter.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports,
Interesting concept.
we're bringing fans together across the world.
Being a sci-fi
both
fantasy
on the
writer
pitch
myself,
and on
that
the
catches
gridiron.
my attention.
We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World
Hey,
like never
Maji.
before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
By the way, for those who are in the weekly Wing It panels, if you want to hop on here, links are in those chats so you can hop in. You know, the only time I really played a skater game, and it doesn't count as a skater game, but it was in the old Spyro games because there were skating sections. And
hello, this is Christian
Got my
Eladan
mind on
from
that.
IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Yeah, dude slipping a banana peel.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Is it Bond? It is, isn't it? Yeah.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high
Hey, Maji.
definition.
Hey! I didn't know you were
Bravely
covering
Default
this.
commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles.
Well, I
change and customize jobs to build.
I realized I was going to last night, and then I forgot to set it up last night, and I had stuff to do this morning, so I barely got here in time myself. But good to see you.
New minigames with unique
Well, I'll
ways to
have
play.
to. Hopefully, it's not more than an hour because I'll have to leave for a Daniel appointment.
There's probably about 20 minutes left to this.
Oh, perfect.
HD remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ視界の場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a
Okay,
look.
I understand dub, but I just prefer subtitles instead of bad English dub.
Well, usually I listen to these while
When the
driving
Zonai,
because
who
I'm
descended from
usually
the
at work,
heavens,
so I appreciate the
joined
dubs.
hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Oh, new Zelda
Their
game.
union
New
led
Zelda?
to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Except for Link's not in it.
Well, it is a prequel.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being
So the-
developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
The last
We hope you're looking
Hyrule
forward to
Warriors
the
game
untold
was
story
just
of the
basically a
Imprisonment
Rock'em
War,
Sock'em Figh'em
which took
Arena.
place in
So that
Hyrule
must be what
long
this
ago.
is.
Yeah, I didn't play the first
And
one. Have
now,
you?
some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Yes.
GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
This will get a lot of
30
people
machines
excited.
will put it all on the
People have been
line in
screaming for
death-defying
F-Zero lately.
races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to
I wish it would
experience
re-release Twilight
F-Zero
Princess.
GX.
Re-release what?
In games that support
Twilight
multiplayer,
Princess.
up to 4 can play together locally or online.
I wonder if
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image
wonder if that
quality
expansion
and
pack
higher
will
resolution than the
sooner or
original
later
releases.
include the DS.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More
I
titles
really would like to
added
play
in the
Samus
future.
Returns. You know.
Chibi Robo. I actually have the amiibo of that.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics,
It's
the
on
Switch
my,
2
it's
exclusive
on my,
game library
desk
coming
over
to
there.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly
That's
and
still
also
my
has
favorite
a C
controller.
button to quickly access
I don't know. I like the 64 controllers.
the Nintendo GameCube controller,
Yeah, I
exclusively
missed the whole
available for
64
Nintendo Switch
thing. I skipped
Online
a
members,
generation there.
will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
They never released
Whether
the
you're
Metroid
familiar
on it,
with
so I
the
had no reason
games
to get it.
or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Yeah, but if the rumors of the Switch 2 is on price, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm wondering about. Money's not exact, it's kind of tight for a lot of people nowadays. So that's going to be one of the hurdles the Switch 2 is going to have to contend with, I think.
My guess is they think because the PS Pro went for that high, they can match that. But I don't know if Nintendo can. That was Undertale. Oh, maybe it wasn't Undertale. No, it wasn't.
Deltarune.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can
Neither have I, but I think those
mouse
mouse controls are probably going to open up a lot of possibilities.
And we have even more news from 2K.
What do you think about that, Maji?
Hi.
It could. I mean,
and I'm Ben Bishop.
that's why a lot of people
Our final
actually
announcement
didn't
for
play
today
the game.
Is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Especially if you're into FPSs.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And
Oh yay, more NBA 2K. Yeah.
Well, you and I aren't sports folks, though.
They
Doesn't
went
appeal
on
to
with
us. But
nothing
there's a lot of
but
folks
youthful
who
enthusiasm
get
and
into
a
the
profound
sports
lack
games.
of preparation.
Or else they wouldn't still be making them.
Terrible at steering a role. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Did it
Tastes
freeze
amazing,
up?
doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it did.
Really have started to master this survival.
I'm going to have to do a refresh on this. Let me give it a shot.
It's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Hi.
Oh,
I'm
that's
David
on
Cross
their
from
end, I
Darkroll.
think.
That's not good.
Here's the
No,
first
it's
look
not.
at Enter
That's
the
that's not a good sign. Hey, we're gonna be we're
Dodge
gonna be
countless
doing
bullets
this.
and aim for the
Oh,
Gungeon's
that's-
depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
I
Now
wonder how
reloaded
many
in a new
people they
3D
have
art style.
watching.
No,
Expect some fan favorite elements to
but
return. We're still
judging
working
by
on the
this,
game,
it looks
and we're
like they're
excited
using
to share more
StreamYard.
with you in the future.
No, that wasn't very nice to say.
Let me see. I can find it.
All right, let me try to refresh one more time. There we go.
Oh, you rewound it. That's fine. That'll work.
No, I didn't rewind it.
They did. That's funny.
So the sound had been like slightly off from the video the whole time, and I was assuming it was on my end, but maybe not.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
Just to
Ultimate
make
Edition
sure, I'm going to
comes
give
to
it
Nintendo
one
Switch
more
2
attempt here.
on launch day.
スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
I found the
任天堂スイッチ
Nintendo's
2で
Direct
フ
UK. I'll
ァイナ
send
ル
you
ファ
the
ンタジ
link.
ー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Is it what? That one looks like it's
ミ
behaving.
ッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
Are you putting it in the private chat?
スイッチ2で
Yeah, I'm
展開
putting
する
it in yours and mine. I
FF7
sent
リメイ
it
ク
to
シリーズ
you.
にぜひメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
It's in
Oh, you put it in the Discord? Okay.
Yeah, it was easier. That one isn't as busy, so I guess it's playing better. I don't know how I feel about Wild Hearts. The PlayStation version didn't do too well.
that's good. Back that off just a bit.
That's all right. All we really missed was a Cyberpunk announcement.
This looks like it seems like we're looking at a wrap-up montage here.
Yeah.
I saw some looked like a Marvel beat 'em up in there. I saw that weird reimagining of Pac-Man into a dark Metroidvania.
Oh yay, Fortnite. Actually, I have to hand it to Fortnite, man. They were very successful.
Is it fun?
I don't know. Not really my cup of tea.
I haven't played it yet. I actually have it on my system, but I never played it.
ここまでたくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイトルになります。ご覧ください。
Any ideas what it is yet?
No.
My blood.
Unless it's the vampire game coming out.
Or it might be something entirely new.
My life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
Oh yeah, it's the vampire game.
To humanity's very dusk.
See, that's why I can't leave my hand dangling off the bed when I sleep at night, because the cat will make it look like that. I think my cat makes me bleed at least once a day. What is that, medieval Iron Man?
This looks like a cross between Dark Souls and very Dark Souls. I was gonna say Bloodborne, but not quite. Trying to think what else it reminds, like Elden Ring.
As befits the soon to depart.
Elden Ring and Final Fantasy.
Carrier of blood.
I don't know if you were watching it at the time. They said Elden Ring's coming. They showed some footage.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Is this a whole brand new IP?
Yeah, it's definitely very Elden Ring inspired, but yeah, it is.
That was a nice subtle end to the trailer right there.
ご覧いただいたのは、フロムソフトウェアさんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについては、ディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。ご覧いただいた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますので、お楽しみに。続いては、こちらの映像をご覧ください。
I'm kind of expecting to see Kirby start surfing on that thing.
I know, right?
Yep.
I have that amiibo too. I regret nothing.
The Kirby game or Smash Bros?
Probably both.
Kirby Air Ride. Ers.
Nintendo ゲームキューブのカービィのエアライド以来、22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。次が最後の映像となります。ご覧ください。
All right, last trailer. What are they bringing up?
Donkey Kong. It is Donkey Kong.
Yep.
That is my jam, man. Not surprised though, they have the Donkey Kong line opening up in Nintendo World, so. Except I don't see bananas. He's mining.
You got a point there.
Where's the bananas?
There you go.
Okay, there's the banana. I'm happy.
This is already looking like a great game where if you have to like blow off some steam, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be Donkey Kong and punch a bunch of stuff.
This almost looks like it's an open world RPG almost.
It does. So you get to explore as Donkey Kong possibly. bonanza.
ご覧いただいたのはドンキーコングの新しい 3D ア
I
クショ
know
ンゲ
that
ーム
was supposed to say
ドンキー
Gold,
コング
but that
バナ
looked
ナ
like
です
17.
唯一無二のパワーで
Well, we're
敵も
remember we're watching the British
壁
one,
も
so they
Yeah, that's
地面も
differently.
全てを
July
破壊しな
17th.
がら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めてお伝えしますの
That
で
threw me
お
off
楽し
for
み
a
に。
second too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do it backwards.
ここまで
Yeah,
ご覧いただき、
instead
あ
of
りがとうございます。
1725, it's 17,725.
改めてになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加え、ダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧ください。
We
駆
may
け
or
足
may
にな
not
りま
see
した
that
が、
combo.
今回お伝えする内容は以上にな
Yeah,
りま
good
す。
point.
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
So these dates
最後
I'm
まで
reading
ご
off
覧
the
いただき
screen might
ありが
not
とうござ
be
いました。
accurate to our region.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, it'll be like in the ballpark, obviously. But... So, what do you think, Maj?
I'm more worried about the price, but the graphics look amazing for a
Yeah.
Switch.
And 120 frames per second.
Yeah, no, that's actually really good for a portable handheld.
Yeah, and
If it can
I
pull
do
off
like
this,
that they have the mouse feature on there because that'll probably make it a lot easier for me when I'm trying to play Metroid Prime 4.
yeah. If they can pull off like the Switch maneuverability and compatibility with the higher end graphics, I think it would be great. In terms of games for launch day itself, they actually got a fairly decent selection because that's always been Nintendo's weakness is they release one or two games with a new relaunch and then they don't release anything good for years after, and it just creates that dull that weird dull nil time.
I think it's going to do very well, but I don't think it's going to be take off like wildfire right off the bat like Switch did, because there's going to be a lot of there's going to be some people who will transfer over to Switch 2 right away. A whole bunch more. It's like, I can't do that quite yet, a little bit. And then months later, they'll come along, and then there's going to be stragglers. And hopefully I'm not one of those stragglers, but there's a good chance I will be.
Oh, I'm
always
already
get
predicting
these
I'm
things.
going to be a straggler, sadly.
What's that?
I've already predicted I'm going to be one of the stragglers, sadly.
Yeah. But it's and like also at the same time they're launching games that are for the existing Switch but have versions that are upgraded for the Switch too. So it's the transition might be a little bit more slow and steady than previous generations, but I think it will be as big a transition as previous generations, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So in the private chat, I put a link to another video game. This is what I originally thought the vampire game was going to be.
All right. Let's see.
So the vampire game they showed was a Nintendo Switch exclusive, but I thought it was going to be this one. It just happened to both be vampire games. Because my buddy's been excited for this one for a while. Because it's done by the same guys that does Witcher. Like the actual creators of Witcher, not just the producers.
Must be here somewhere.
Is this one you're looking forward to?
Yeah, this one looks good. And it doesn't look like it's an Unreal Engine 5 game. Problem with a lot of games lately, they look like they're.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, no. This, I'm excited for this.
I mean, is Unreal 5 a bad?
like a lot of developers use that and forgot how to actually make games.
Don't hurt her! You gave us quite the chase, young.
Please, sir. She's just a child.
Ah, Roderick, remind me, did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not? They spread the plague just as well as adults. And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness.
No!
Not just a runner, but a fighter, too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended there.
So we got the bad guys and the worst guys, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you don't expect anything less from Witcher graders, do you?
Well, those look difficult to combat.
Lunka.
Couldn't he at least use some silverware?
She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. Please. I don't know. How?
I am life. I am death. I am everything in between. I have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing. Blood spilt carelessly, like water. Things will be different now. For all of you.
Doesn't that look good?
It does.
See, that's what I thought it was originally, and then I realized that the creatures from the Nintendo trailer looked way different than that.
Yeah. Both games look good, but who knows? That might, and do you think that one might end up coming out on Switch too?
The graphics might have to be toned down, kind of like Hogwarts Legacy did, but who knows? They haven't officially announced all the consoles that are coming out, at least that I'm aware of. They might have, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. The Direct opened with a nice trailer of Mario Kart World.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that part? Or
no,
you drive from one track to not just on the tracks, but from one track to another. You actually have competitions getting between tracks, and you can go pretty much everywhere. They were showing moves you could do, like go up on two wheels on a railing. And there was this one thing where there was like tall cage-like walls between, and Mario went up and was riding along one wall, and he like, it's like you got a jump button or something. He flipped and went over to the other wall and then back and then down. So they say you got a lot more freedom of movement in this one, and you also have an open mode where you could just drive around the entire world of tracks and everything in between and just explore it.
That would okay. So them trying to make Mario Kart unique and different is I'll give them a plus on that, because literally Mario Kart's just a racing game. So the fact that they're trying to one up it and give it some sort of difference between that and all the others, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, they just bring some kind of fun to Mario Kart that other race games don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of gimmicky, but I mean, also there's a matter of, let's face it, IP. People are drawn to certain characters, and I can play that one in this game, makes them more likely to play it, which was something I was kind of complaining about through the whole trailer. I'm like, all these Mario Karts, all these different characters, where's Samus?
Hey, they're coming out with a
still
4.
not Mario Kart. Yep. They're coming out.
No,
with
she
some
might
4.
be. I mean, she shows up in Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised. I mean, I'm watching all the different races they have. I'm like, they have some cow driving, an actual cow was driving one of the carts. I'm like, but no Samus? What the heck?
Maybe Wrangler will be a DLC for you, just like Link was in Switch.
Oh, was he a DLC?
He was a DLC. He was in it. Well, he wasn't a DLC. He was an expansion pack.
Because he was just there when I picked up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's because you and I do Nintendo Plus online or Nintendo Online. He was part of that. He was part of that expansion.
Oh,
pack.
okay. I thought he was just default in the game.
No. He was a expansion pack for the all that extra stuff that we get.
Yeah.
That him and a couple of the racetracks you can only get with the expansion packs.
Yeah,
Unless they
I mean, I
change
knew there were
them.
expansion packs and stuff and downloadable characters and games. I just didn't realize he was one of them, because when I fired it up, he was already there.
Yeah, unless they changed it, but originally when it was the Switch was originally released, he was.
It could be. It could also be that I did grab a physical copy off the shelf after it had been out for like 3-4 years. So
Yeah. It's hard to tell, especially since I know you and I do the Nintendo Plus anyway. So, well, not Plus, but Nintendo Online.
Yeah, and I'm usually in there playing an older Metroid. Although once in a while I feel like punishing myself and I take another run at Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and then after 5 minutes I go, why did I try this again? Like, oh yeah, nostalgia. Oh yeah, I always got my butt kicked.
One game I would like to see them re-released, but I know they will never because of the complications, would be Donkey Kong 64. That one was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm not even sure how that game played because, like I said earlier, the 64 was the Nintendo system I didn't have. I had all the others before and after, but no, I didn't have a Wii U because I didn't know that existed until after the Switch was
Yeah, we had the 64. I did not have the GameCube or the Wii U.
Oh, I had the GameCube. I wasn't even gonna get a GameCube. I was kind of like 64 come and gone. GameCube's out now. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I spent too much time in video games. I don't need to pick up a console and get back into stuff. I'm not gonna get it.
Well, see,
and
one
I
thing,
saw a commercial for Metroid Prime. I'm like, well, I'm getting a GameCube.
one thing, the GameCube was just one, so hard to get a hold of originally, and two, I had gotten a hold of a Gen 1 PS3, so it was reverse compatible. Needless to say, I was occupied.
Yeah. And one thing I appreciated big time about the Wii is I could take the GameCube disc, put it in there, even though they were completely different size, and still play them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of backwards compatibility.
Which will make me wonder if the Switch 2 will be.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Although the micro DS card will not be compatible with it. But they've already, through Switch Online, said they're facilitating ways to switch your stuff over to the new hardware if you need to.
Yeah, because of all the downloads and stuff on there.
Yeah. Anyway, I know you have to get going shortly, and, I probably got some stuff I need to do too. I need to sound like I'm busy and important. Anything you want to shout out before we shut it down?
Yeah. Hey guys, if you need help with your literary projects, tutoring, anything like that, check out Whimsyland coaching. He is really good. That's Daniel P. Riley. Just type in Whimsyland and he'll show up on your Google search. But yeah, that's actually my appointment.
Gotcha. How close are you?
We finished this draft today.
Oh, so now this is like inspection time. Let's see how it came out.
Yep.
All right.
Pretty much. If I understand it.
I'm hoping to see that from you sooner rather than later. But if it needs to be later, let it be later, because let it be good.
Oh yeah, this is the final draft before edit mode. So we're here.
Oh, but after this is copy edit.
Yeah, it's the go through, make sure you didn't accidentally put a loophole somewhere, and spruce it up. Edit.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the polished version looks like, because the version I read was before you even started doing any revisions. So I'm sure I think what the parts I read pretty much more or less remained the same story wise, but
no, it went through a complete rewrite. So it went from sounding like a fan fiction to sounding like a novel.
Gotcha. All right, well, I am certainly looking forward to it. And you can find my stuff on Amazon. You got Haley Star Bad Kitty and Bad Kitty Haley's World, magic fueled sci-fi adventures. And you could also find a short story that takes place 6 months after Haley's World over on my Substack under Frequency Studios. If you enjoyed this presentation, leave a like, and if you didn't, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time, and God bless. So I got to figure it out. Do I get Prime 4 on Switch, or hold off and get this? I'm getting it on Switch, because then I still have to buy a whole nother console. I wonder how much those upgrade packs are.
Will the Metroid be on the Switch 1, or is it strictly Switch 2?
It is it's both of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they said that Metroid Prime 4 will be performing better on Switch 2 than 1. But if you have the Switch 1 version, you could purchase an upgrade pack.
Oh, gotcha.
They never did say the end of the price.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is now the end of the stream. So, good night, everybody.
Bye. Have a good day.
Have a good day, everybody.
Jewish space laser.